the purple. CSC and certified, yeah, that's my circle. Mob all around me, everybody about a murder. Gon' know them jiggles, yeah, we geeking like Urkel. Yeah, I came to see the twerkers though. Spin a check and get it.
Gang, what it do? So we are back with another Jenny Gang production, finally. Before I get started, go ahead and body slam the like button. Help my videos to go through YouTube's complicated algorithm system so I can get credit for the catalog I have put up for you guys. Catalog of horror stories, cosmetic surgery blogs, opinions, etc. Okay? So today, or tonight rather, is not going to be a true crime story. It is going to be, I guess you can say, a vlog. Also, it's going to be me giving my opinion on some things that I see from, other women on planet Earth, I guess, that I feel like try to look down on other women for what they do as their occupation, but at the same time, seems like they want to be in that occupation themselves. So, let me break this video up, okay? It's gonna be two parts. So like I said, I guess it's gonna be called a vlog. I wanna tell y'all about my trip to Rhode Island or Massachusetts. I went a lot of places last week, went up north. I'll also insert some clips of how everything went. So, and also the second thing I wanna talk about is Ari's wanting to dance for her birthday. I believe it happened last night. She done a Players Club theme. So yeah, I just want to mix those two together. So let's roll. So I have a friend that stays up north. She's actually from there, but has family here too. So we met down here. She wanted to do her birthday celebration really big, and shout out to her. She done that. She tried to have a birthday celebration the year before last, and where I was gonna fly out, things went horribly wrong. Her club ended up shutting down. I already had got a plane ticket, etc., etc. But this time, everything worked out better. Well, it worked out, absolutely everything went right. It's almost scary how good everything went. So I flew up there, went to Atlanta International Airport to feature with her. I featured by myself on Sunday, July 4th, and then her birthday party was Saturday, July 3rd, and then Friday was just a regular work night for us. Shout out to y'all, Rhode Island. Y'all turned up all 3 nights. The club is called Silhouettes. I guess I'll mention that. My homegirl booked Mr. Hit That, a popular DJ from Texas. And also he brought along his beautiful girlfriend. And we all decided to kind of work together Saturday because, it just made sense. And like I said, y'all see on the clips, we done wonderful. I had a great time. The reason why this is kind of significant for me to even vlog about is because people think that like I'm really outgoing and that I love to travel, this, that, and the third. I really like being right here. I love home. Like, I don't care. Even like in earlier days when I didn't live where I wanted to live, I'm that person that just loves home. I mean, okay, hotel rooms are okay, but I always just prefer to be in my own bed if I can. So my friend, both times she had these parties, it took a lot of convincing from her to get me to come up there. But then, like I said, once the club decided to feature me on Sunday, that just made the deal like kind of, 100% a go. You know what I'm saying? But I was gonna go, but I really didn't want to go. Like I said, I just love home. And plus, I'm getting a lot of money on the East Coast, so I don't like to move from my territory to bounce other places if I don't really have to, but this was for a good cause. So we put on a great show. Of course, we done the fireworks. If you are not from where I'm from or don't follow my Snap, you don't probably know what the fireworks are. I post clips of that every now and then, but it's a trick that I do, and I don't care to elaborate about it on YouTube because you guys are trolls of the century. Not that I'm ashamed of it or anything, but like, I don't be having time to argue with people about stuff that clearly gets me paid. But we done, she got a nice cake, which I'll also insert videos of. And we decided to do something that our host from our old club used to do. He would give out a prize, you know what I'm saying, to the biggest tipper. So we decided to get a big trophy and put, you know, the biggest tipper on there. And whoever was throwing the biggest bag in that club that night was going to win.
The one that won that shit. Nigga said VBS won. Nigga, they fucking me off the city. Listen, show them what you got for being. He the one won that shit. Everybody like, oh, I got this
trophy. Okay, and guess I'll show you the guy that won the trophy. Everything went great. She took me to a few beaches. Yeah, they're beaches. I don't want to say large bodies of water, but yeah, they're definitely beaches. I'm trying to think of anything else interesting that happened other than the trip just going 100% right. Oh, we went to North Shore Pole Studio, which is in Massachusetts. Can't remember the city, but very wonderful studio. Actually, it reminded me of those overseas studios with the big windows where you can look down, you know, at like traffic, the parking lot and all of that. I never been in a pole studio that looks like that, but wonderful studio, great poles, great staff. They didn't judge us. They let us in, let us pay, and then just let us have our session. We blasted Yo Gotti and all of our other ratchet music while training. So shout out to them at North Shore Pole Studio. And I'll probably think of other things that I want to say about the trip in a second. But for now, let's go ahead and get into a controversial subject, okay? What makes this controversial is, like I said, for one, YouTube trolls are the worst trolls I've ever seen in my life, okay? I don't even have any followers on here and I still be getting the brunt of the trolls. But listen, y'all gonna have to just do y'all thing. So what I want to talk about is the fact that people like me who embrace their dance career, right? Part of the reason why I don't have, well, I'll give you a few reasons why I don't have shame about what I do, okay? For one, a lot of people don't know my biography or whatever. I didn't start off being a dancer. I started off working in a call center, making tons of money because I was the #1 salesperson. I won several trips, okay? I'm not bragging or anything, but I'm making sure that for people that be trying to, you know, people that don't know you, that be trying to judge you and act like you can only do one thing and be successful, that's not true for me, okay? But what happened was one of my coworkers at my old job, she wanted to go to a pole class. And I'm like, okay, cool. She wanted me to go with her. I always been athletic. I was the captain of the step team in high school. So I choreographed along with my co-captain. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go to pole class. So I went to pole class with her and it was only an hour, but I was hooked, okay? I think I was the only one in the class to learn the entire routine during the class. And I have yet to be able to find that video, but I want to find that video and post it and show y'all my very first pole class. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I had to go through and get like really good at it, but I was never bad at it. You get what I'm saying? So, my history basically started with me just being a pole dancer for fun, but at this time, Instagram and all that was kind of getting more and more popular. And then I seen one of my classmates at a dance class that I had for my daughter, and she had twins. So our kids were in the same dance class, and she's like, hey, that stuff you doing online, you need to, you know what I'm saying, go do that at the club. You need to go to Charlotte somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I think you could get paid real good for that. But me being judgmental, just like the women I'm getting ready to talk about with this point, I was like, take it to the club. Like, you see me like being a stripper? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? I looked at myself as too good to be that. And not that I don't still feel that way, it's just that I have built an entire career without having to be a stripper. Like, I worked in a lot of clubs where you're not even allowed to get nude, and I'm happy about that. So I still don't really qualify myself as a stripper. I call myself an entertainer, because the money that I've made, the bulk of it I've made being on stage and doing that. Of course, you gotta do your floor dancing, the VIPs, all that, okay, whatever. But as far as Jenny 20 the pole vixen is what I used to call myself, I made a lot of money entertaining. So yeah, so long story short, I did end up listening to Miranda. RIP to her. She did have some sort of cancer and she passed away. She didn't even get to see me start working at the club and getting good at dancing before she passed away. But I will say that she's the one who put this in my head. And I guess it just manifested. I thought about it, tried not to judge so much, went to try it, and I've been on it ever since. So yeah, that's how my career got started. Well, that's probably for another video for us to go deeper in that. But what I notice about a lot of women I do know, women I don't know, especially on social media, why does it feel like, I'm not saying 100% of people, but a lot of people, men and women, like to generalize dancers and put us in a box. Oh, they all do this. Oh, they all do that. I mean, most of the stuff they say about us is not positive, right? So as a dancer, you'll be sitting there listening to some of the stuff that they accuse you of doing, and you know that it is some people doing that stuff, but for the most part, it's nothing like what people think. We just basically having financial freedom, building a ton of confidence, and like trying to stair step into something else more successful off of our dance career. But what I find that a lot of women who don't dance act like they want to be dancers. I can go down my timeline right now and probably find 4 women, 4 or 5 women, and that's a smaller scale, but one of them might be a police officer. One of them might be a real estate agent. One of them might just, I don't know, be in insurance sales. But you know what they be doing, y'all? Let me show you. God, this got to be said, and dancers have my back on this. Why y'all doing so much of what we do? And I don't have an issue with nobody twerking. So let's get that understood. What I'm saying is that it seemed like y'all like to do dancer stuff, you know what I'm saying, and criticize dancers. I dated somebody last year in Atlanta, and he was telling me that I would be surprised at the amount of women that don't dance, wear clothes down to their ankles, but they out here smashing anything and anybody that give them attention. And not that this should matter, not even getting nothing for it. Just out here pocketing and being, you know what I'm saying, whatever you being. But them will be the same ones that be like, Jenny, don't she dance up at, ain't she a stripper? Bruh, you a stripper. You just not getting paid. So how does this relate to the Ari situation? Just so everybody know, before y'all come on here trolling and saying I'm hating and all of this, I get money. This is not about this. But the Ari situation, and I'm an Ari fan, that's what I meant to tell y'all. I do like Ari. I think she's beautiful. I love her, you know what I'm saying, physique and everything. But that to me is another example of girls who so-called are doing other things in life, whether it's better or not better. But it seems like y'all want to be a part of what dancers do. Some of y'all call what we do, y'all might call it the gutter. Why is it that people that have other careers and making money, why y'all want to be in the so-called gutter so bad? Why would Ari want to do a one-night being a dancer, when she get like, I don't know the recent number, but like 10K just to pull up at a club and host and stuff like that, it's like something in a lot of female spirits still want to be a dancer. You know what I'm saying? The ones who doing good, the ones who ain't doing good, the ones who holier than thou. I'm not giving 100% of women. I'm just saying there are a lot of women that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, probably look down on dancers, and some of them do look down on dancers. Like I told you, I used to, but you want to do dancer stuff. So either come to the gutter 100%, you know what I'm saying, see that it's more than just, twerking and looking good, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot more to this game to be successful than that. It's a whole lot more than being good on the pole. I just wish that the judgment from people, men and women who don't dance, wasn't as harsh, because men, y'all be on us too. Oh, she this, she that. Oh, but you can't stay out the strip club. If you hate dancers so much, why do you follow us? Why do you pay us? Why are you in the club every weekend? Dancers, y'all better jump in the comments and have my back on this. Nobody's hating on Ari. I hope she made 100 grand. She probably did. I seen a few clips and I seen Moneybag Yo up there. I know he making that number. If she made 50 grand off of regular people, she probably made 50 more off her boyfriend. I don't know. But like I said, this is not to hate on Ari or anybody else, but it just seemed like everybody want to be a dancer somewhere deep down in their heart. And that's cool. The dance community is, like I said, you're supposed to use it as a stepping stone. You're not supposed to be doing it forever in a day, but we good over here. Like, we could really be, I guess it'd be a tiny bit insulting when people say, oh, you dance or whatever, but really and truly, it's not like you just wake up and be like, oh my God, I'm a dancer. You know what I'm saying? Unless you not getting a bag with it, and I can understand why you would feel that way, but you would feel that way about any occupation. Are you selling cars and you waking up day after day not selling cars, your account empty? Of course you're gonna hate it. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't how it is for us. And I think I speak for anybody who's doing good in dancing. Even if you like me and you're trying to migrate your way into doing other things and other ventures, I rather embrace the good things about my career versus the bad things that I feel like are always being said. One more thing too, just to go along with this. There's somebody that I used to kind of be like, I ain't gonna say managed with, but we was kind of managed together by someone. I don't even know. I guess she was just supposed to be a pretty thick spectacle, and then I was, the dancer or whatever. A pretty thick spectacle, but I danced. I remember one time we went somewhere and we was talking to people. When she was introduced herself, she's like, oh yeah, I do this or whatever. She dance, I don't dance or whatever, right? So it kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm like, hold on, you said that like it was punishable by law or something. Like, why did you say it like that, right? And so I kind of took that as you hanging with me, we kind of getting booked together and stuff like that, but really you look down on me. But now I see you got something going. Ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You got something going on the ground. You growing, your following's getting big, you making money off of it. But you wearing less clothes than me now. That, yeah, like I said, and I don't got no problem with it. Shout out to you, shouty or whatever, but do you see why that might have offended me for you to be kind of acting like, oh, that's not me, that's her. You know what I'm saying? But now it look like it's both of us. But now you see why I'm on this side right now. You're getting money, aren't you? You probably don't care if they label you as a dancer, even though she's not really dancing, but she don't be having no clothes on these days, y'all. That's on everything. This lady who I'm talking about. But get your money, sis. You see, I ain't let you stop me based on that comment, but it did just kind of make me further realize that MFers be really judging you out here, whether you successful or not. And they're going to talk about you whether you successful or not. You might as well do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Set your goals and punish them. You know what I'm saying? Punish them however you need to. You got to break down sometimes or whatever. You're going to go through moments of shame and, you know, giving up and all of that. But don't let nobody else's word or opinion stop you, because trust me, them folks is not going to let you stop them from doing what they're doing. So, yeah, I just wanted to come and do this video. Like I said, figure it'd be controversial because YouTubers make everything controversial. But I also want to see, you know what I'm saying, if I'm going to get entertainers on here that kind of see things the same way, like you know what I'm saying? You be seeing people that's supposed to be so, you know, high and mighty, but you on the gram twerking more than me. God dog. Anyways, y'all, I hope y'all like this video. Make sure you like, share, and comment. I owe y'all so many true crime vlogs, but I will be honest with y'all. I think I'm going through somewhat of an identity crisis with my horror stories, crime channels, or excuse me, crime videos. It's like, I was fine with doing things just being me, but the more I watch the YouTubers that I kind of admire, it's like I be wanting to do my style like theirs, and they, you know, give like every single detail. I think that's holding me up. So I'm gonna have to get out of the identity crisis and go back to just delivering the information how I deliver it. And then maybe one day if I start delivering it like them, that's cool. But yeah, your girl is definitely going through an identity crisis with my horror stories. I be wanting to just give y'all all the information. And really, I just need to tell y'all what happened, who they were, who did it to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jenny Gang. Like, share, follow. I will see you guys on the next one.